Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before you buy any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. And also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options trading, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with this channel and support and resistance. Just to let you know, I'm not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. I also provided a link in the description for Webull. You could use it to start an account and you'll get 2 free stocks. I also provided a link for Robinhood. You could use that to start an account and you'll get 1 free stock. And just to let you know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation for a video, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content. Okay, so let's get into the market today. Today is August 5th, 2021. You could see here the S&P 500 is currently up 0.35%. The Dow Jones is up almost 0.5% at 0.47%, and the NASDAQ is up over 0.5% at 0.59%. So today is all in all a green day in the market, and hope everyone's having a good day trading. Alright, so let's get into the stock I wanted to take a look at today. I wanted to go over NIO again. I've done a few videos on this one in the past. I'll provide a link to one of them in the upper right hand corner. You should be seeing that now. And you could just go back and check that out to see how I got my chart to where it is now. Okay, but currently NIO is trading at $46.19 at the time of this recording. It is up $1.10, which is the equivalent of about 2.43% today. In the past week, NIO is up over 9%. In the past month, it is still down a little over 6.5% in the past month here. So, you know, hasn't had a good month. There was a big dip with all the China stocks getting hit. So this one was no different, but it is starting to make a recovery. Like I said, it's up, a little over 9% in the past week. In the past 3 months, this stock is up almost 20.5%. Okay, so you saw that huge correction back in March and May, and it's starting to recover from that. So it's up over 20.5%. In the past year, it's still up over 244%. So, whoever bought in a year ago, you're still having nice gains up over 244%. If you bought in back here, around May of last year, you could see this thing was a low of $2.11 back in April of 2020. And it went to a high, an all-time high of $66.99, so almost hitting $67. And that was on January 11th, 2021. That was right around NIO Day when that happened earlier this year. And after NIO Day, we saw this stock, sell off a lot here. But I wanted to get in, to some of the things on the chart here. You could see my top resistance point here is $63. That's where we need to get back up to, and we're going to need to close above that area and hold. As you could see, the stock has never closed above that area right here. You see it got up there intraday, got above there. It even opened the day above there a couple times, but it was unable to close above that area of $63. So that's where we need to see it go and close and hold above there. You could see my first support area coming down from there is around $55.30. You could see it did consolidate along that line after hitting those all-time highs, trying to hold that level, but it could not, as you saw this correction start to happen around the middle of February, and this thing just got crushed. You could see the falling knife that happened right here as it just sold straight down past this support area right here where I have in the white. I have that marked in the white because that's where we're currently sitting, and that is around $46 and around 50 cents. That's our support or former resistance here. You could see after the bounce when it sold off during the correction, we got up to that area and it ended up selling back off again. So this is going to be an area to watch going forward, but we'll get into that in a minute, okay? And you could see, when we sold off during this correction, we fell down to this $34 and around 75-cent support area, and that seemed to hold for a while here. You could see it bounced off of there once, twice, 3 times even during this correction that we had in the NASDAQ, but it was unable to hold. You saw it briefly dip below here just recently. This was back in the end of May, and it did bottom out to a low of $30.71, and that was on May 13th. That was the worst of the correction, and since then we have recovered. And you could see here my green trend line, which is my up trend line, that is holding true ever since the lows of May here, and we have made a nice recovery. You saw it trade all the way back up to around $55 area, a little over there, and then it proceeded to sell off once it hit that area, okay? And we dropped all the way back down to around our trend line here. We almost had a bounce off of the trend line in the middle or around the end of July here, and it has recovered since. But you did see this thing trade all the way back down to the 200-day moving average after hitting this high right here of $55 and what's that say, about 13 cents, I think. And you saw it trade below the 200-day moving average. We lost the 50-day moving average here in the blue, dark blue line here, and our 200-day is in the yellow. So you see it dipped below there for, about a week here, and then we have just recovered those moving averages within the past couple days here. You could see this past week we've been really trying to get above these moving averages, and we finally broke above them. And you can't really see this because this is, you see all the moving averages consolidating in one area, and that's a good sign for this stock as it, shows consolidation, not much movement in the stock, so it could be ready for a nice big push upward after this consolidation area. But there's another thing I wanted to go over on my daily chart here, and that's this channel that I have marked here in the white. This is a parallel channel that it seems to be trading in since hitting those highs of around $55 here just recently. And you could see, after it traded down to that 200-day moving average, you could see it consolidated along this bottom trend line, moving down and hitting lower highs and lower lows. And then we just recently traded back up to the top of our channel here where this meets a resistance point. So hopefully we can break above this channel and also this resistance point and move upwards. But if not, if we fail to break above that resistance and this channel, it looks like we might trade all the way back down to at least this trend line here in the green, or it could continue to follow this channel downwards, okay? So hopefully we don't see that, but I just wanted to point that out on my chart for everyone to see that it looks like it is starting to trade inside this channel. Okay, but we will have to wait for further confirmation of that. We will have to wait to see if it can break out of this resistance point here and break out of the channel also in the next couple days here. So we'll find out in the next couple days if it does break through this resistance point. If it does not, I expect it to trade down at least to this green trend line here, like I said. So that would be around the $40 area right in here if we do see that. All right, so that's the last thing on my daily chart that I have really going on. I just want to switch over to my weekly chart, see what's happening on here. And as you could see, you could see the trend channel happening on the weekly chart also, as we're seeing nice bounces off of the top and bottom here. So just keep an eye on that trend channel. And it looks like on our weekly chart, we do have support by the 50-day moving average. You could see that it did not close below that 50-day moving average here in the blue on our weekly chart. Even during the worst of this correction here in the middle of May. So that should act as strong support moving forward. And, if we do trade down inside this channel here, I would expect maybe this 50-day moving average even to act as support also going forward. So just keep an eye on that. Watch your moving average on your weekly chart, the 50-day to be exact, because that's going to act as support hopefully. All right, I'm going to switch over to our 4-hour chart, see what's going on this one. Let me just move my chart over, and you could see we are above all of our moving averages on our 4-hour chart. We have our 200-day down here in the yellow, 30-day in the green, 21-day in the light blue, 8-day right here in the white, and our 50-day in the dark blue. And we are above all of those right now, and hopefully we can close the rest of this day out above that and finish our week out also above that. So that's about all I have for you. I'm just going to switch over to our weekly chart. And it looks like on our weekly chart, we're going to want to close this week out above this 30-day moving average. You could see that was acting as resistance these past 3 weeks here. So it's going to be very important that we finish this week out strong, closing above that green moving average right here, which is our 30-day moving average. All right, so just keep an eye on that. That will show bullishness moving into next week. And also, we want to stay above this white line here, which is our 8-day moving average too. So just keep an eye on those for the rest of today and tomorrow. And then moving into next week, we'll see what happens with this channel and our resistance point here. All right, I'm just going to switch back over to my daily chart for one last look here, and we'll zoom back out. That's about all I have to say on this one. Like I said, just watch out next week. Major resistance coming up right here around $46 and around 50 cents. So we're going to be looking to close today out above there, and tomorrow also holding above that area if we want to see this thing move up to our next resistance point, which is around $55 here. So that's about it. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have your notifications on so you don't miss out on any new content here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.